I beg, fuck me at the Emirates. Fuck me at the Emirates. Because I'll go. You let me know what game you want to go to. Yo, people, what we saying, what we spraying, back again with another stream. And obviously today I am here with my brother, Joey Wob Sports. His channel is in the title. Make sure you're clicking it and showing him some love. He is the Chelsea compatriot that we will be talking today, because obviously Sunday we have a massive game, not only for Arsenal but for Chelsea as well. I feel like this is actually one of the few times where we're actually going to be going to war, and of us, like we're currently both the best teams in the Prem.
Yeah, it's like the first time we've gone to war, and it means something since like Jose Wenger days. Yeah. Like literally, like it felt like it always feels like when we play each other, like one of us are doing well, or neither of us are doing well. It's never both of us are doing well. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It's probably been a decade since this has been the case. Like, seriously.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm kind of a bit excited for the game. You know, obviously, just in general, it's good to be able to watch like two football teams playing kind of at least in this moment at their best. Mm-hmm. So it should be a real spectacle. But look, people, do a few things for me. Like the video. Obviously, big up Cass and Naf for the raid. You get it? So if you've come through from there, them man over there, they rate me. So if you rate them, slap the like button. If you don't, it's very easy. Yeah. You know, it's very easy for me to call Cass and report you, man, innit? So just make sure you're doing your you know what I'm saying? If you're watching on Twitter, make sure you're coming over to the YouTube, dropping a like, and then you can go back and watch it wherever you so wish. And obviously subscribe to the channel. We're still trying to grow, still trying to get to, you know, all the heights that we can. And like I said earlier, go and support my brother Joey. His channel is in the
appreciate that
title. So look, before we actually get into, I guess, about the game, like how are you? How are you feeling? How's everything
going? I'm great. I just had Thanksgiving yesterday. I ate as much as I could possibly eat. I ended up passing out like at like 8 p.m. because I was just had itis. Like I was itis out, bro. Like as itis out as I could possibly be. So like I got home, I rolled the spliff, and like as soon as I put that split out, I was clocked. Just clocked. Like I woke up like straight up. I woke up like 45 minutes ago. Like
you must have been so. And talking about Thanksgiving, yeah. Done no Cowboys, put the Chiefs in a spliff, made the Chiefs into Chiefs. You get it? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Them man thought they could come to Dallas and do something. No way, brethren. So it was a very, very nice Thanksgiving. And hey, I may actually see a world this year where not only Arsenal win the Prem, but the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. So I could be extra obnoxious.
They have the exact opposite problem of you guys. Their defense is so ass. They have the exact opposite problem. Like y'all have like the best defense in the world. They're like the third worst defense in the league. Like I'm not I get you. I'm glad you watching. I'm glad you watching, Hooks. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate that. This has been a great weekend. I'm about to go get the rest of my Christmas gifts from my parents tonight. Like right after this, actually, I'm about to just go dip, get it done, and then I'm done for the day. Like just chilling,
ready for the weekend football. All right, cool. So let's start off with like something. Let's start with something light. Yeah. So obviously, Arsenal are going to Stamford Bridge. How do you feel about it being at the Bridge? Like, do you feel like it being at Stamford Bridge is what is going to make it the game changer for you guys? Like, how are you feeling about that?
Yeah. So, like, I think if this was at the Emirates, I don't think Chelsea fans would be as serious about winning this game. Like, I think at the Emirates, you guys would be probably much more heavier favorites for us, and it would be a lot more of a difficult game for us, in my opinion. At home, we're normally pretty good.
Like, yeah, we've had a couple slip ups here and there, but like normally we are pretty good. And especially if the crowd is behind us, that is a crazy atmosphere. You guys watched the Barcelona game. Like the atmosphere was nutty in the bridge.
It was.
So like especially when we're good, the bridge is booming. So like I'm expecting it to be a big part of it. That type of atmosphere and the type of energy that it'll bring for our players. I think it's gonna be huge for us. If we were at the Emirates, your prediction for the game, I wouldn't say anything about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a thing. Like it would be like, yeah, what am I supposed to say? You've gotten beaten us bad at the Emirates the last few times. Like, yeah, I get it. But at the bridge, I'm confident. I feel like we can do it. I feel like we can be the thorn in your side, just like style-wise that we have. Like I think we are extremely direct. And that is like where I think we can be a nuisance on the outside. Maybe not on the left because I do rate Timber's defensive acumen, but I do think on the right with Neto and Esteval probably coming in at halftime or at least in the second half, I think it'll be definitely something that we could take advantage of on the left-hand side. Not that I don't think Calafiori can do a job, but I do think I rate my players on that side more than I rate Calafiori. So like that's just kind of the balance of it.
But Calafiori at the moment
is playing really well, and I'll give him that.
He's in for a start for potentially one of our best players.
Yeah.
He started the season madly.
Nobody beats Rice, so anybody underneath he can be anybody underneath Rice. Everybody, you can say best player after Rice, like that's what you can say.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Well, he's going to be on the pitch as well. So, like, if we want to really get into it,
I think that's the best matchup of the game, though, right? Caicedo versus Rice. That's the best matchup of the game. Like,
it's definitely going to be the most focused.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everyone's attention is going to like everyone probably bar Arsenal and Chelsea fans because obviously we're watching for the W, innit? But I feel like all of the neutrals, they're gonna be like, "Oh, who's gonna have the better game? Is it gonna be Rice? Is it gonna be Caicedo?" And I feel like that's what a lot of people are gonna be focusing on. And I feel like to the degree that it might actually put a bit of unnecessary pressure on both players, innit? So me personally, I don't really care about the Caicedo Rice thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just care about somebody in my team scored the winning goal. That's what I care about.
Yeah,
I don't really care about.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't care about too much.
Right? Like, it doesn't matter.
You know what I mean?
It could be Robert Sanchez off a header at the 90th minute. Like, I don't care how it goes in.
honestly, that's literally what it is. Yeah, because I would much rather Moisés Caicedo have a 9.5 out of 10 and Declan Rice have a 5.5 out of 10, but I win the game. Yeah. I'd much rather that. I won't lie to anybody. But
Rice wins the battle. If Caicedo wins the battle and we win the war, is what you're saying. We good. You know what I'm saying? As long as we win the war here, like I'm all right. You can win the battle. Let me just win the war, son.
Do you know what? Yeah, the man want to drive to where I am so I can watch the beef. That is funny. That is so funny. But hey, if you man are beefing in the chat, yeah, that's cool. Just remember to like the video, innit? So if you want to beef in the chat, that's fine. Beef in the chat, innit? But just remember to like the video, innit? Don't get distracted. Do you know what I'm saying? You get me? But a Noni winner, I'm on that. I'm super on a Noni winner, innit? But just to go back to the bridge though, yeah. Like the confidence that, because it's not just you, it's a lot of Chelsea fans. A lot of Chelsea fans have this confidence about it being at the bridge, yeah. And now you know me, because I've said this a lot, yeah. You guys haven't beaten us at the bridge since the old world. Like we had a time skip, COVID happened.
But you also haven't really, you've only beaten us like I think twice out of those times too, though. There's been draws the other times, right?
But hear me out though. Yeah. I'm a firm believer that, because look, Arsenal and Chelsea, they're both teams that at least have the acumen, or the kind of like we're regarded as teams that should be looking to win the title.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, just by the nature
size
of our
of the
clubs.
Just
Yeah, like you look at Chelsea, you look at Arsenal, you go, okay, they're clubs that should be aiming to win the league. Yeah.
Yep.
I believe the onus is always on the home team to win the game. So me going to the bridge, the fact that I've won there, the fact that I've won there on multiple occasions, and the fact that I've got points there on multiple occasions, I'm doing my job. So I have to put so to me, that's why I'm a bit like,
yeah, but Hooks, you can say this, right? Like I don't think you're too biased of a fan to say this. Over the last few times that we played you at the bridge, we played you better than you played us. Correct?
Yeah, you did.
So
Especially the 2-2.
Yeah. So like that's where I feel like our energy is coming from, right? Is like the last, especially with Enzo Maresca, like the last time when the last two times really with Enzo Maresca, we played you one time when we played you at the Emirates. We came there with Neto at striker, didn't work out, and then you guys won 1-0. It wasn't even like a crazy like battering. I think it was a Marino header, if I'm not mistaken. And then when you come to the bridge, it feels like Arteta really respects us.
Yeah,
it just feels like that. There's a sense of respect attacking wise when we're at the bridge specifically, where he's like, all right, I'm gonna play really sure defense against you guys. Like I want to make sure everything is shored up against you guys. Because at the end of, I think it was after the Emirates game, he came out. I have the clip on my channel. I always like to play it just to make fun of him. But he goes, yes, Chelsea's the best attacking team in the world. At that point, we had like no attackers. He was like, Chelsea are the best attacking team in the world. And I always play the clip just for fun. But he has it just definitely seems like he respects our attack. Like that's like in the way that we play football. So like I think that you're right about the wholeness, right? He's gonna let us come to try to beat you, and you guys can play on the counter to that. And that's a weakness for us too. That's not even like that's like one of the things like in transition we can get got at in certain moments, especially with our center backs. One-on-one specifically. So that's why I kind of wonder if you do Gyokeres versus Marino. Like if Gyokeres is available on the counter, he might be better suited. But if we played mid-block, Marino would be better suited. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like you have both of the players, so you can play both of them during the game, right? Yeah. But I don't see how this. All I see is us playing our football, and if we can break you down, and in this game, I'm going to tell you this right now. There is no game more important than this game when it comes to who scores first. This, who scores first with our game, with us, if we can open you up, the more space that we have, the more dangerous we are, right? So if we score first and open you up, we can be really dangerous. But if you score first, you can lock us down, go mid block, and it's just over for us. We can't continue. We won't be able to score. So who's scoring first, in my opinion, in this game could be huge for just the impotence of how the game goes.
I don't know. I hear your point, but I wouldn't put as much importance on who scores first, just for the simple fact that I know Arsenal will score. Like Arsenal will score regardless. Like obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't have Chelsea down as a team that like they'll score one goal and then they'll go, all right, let's sit back now and just soak up.
The only thing is I've seen him do it I've seen him do it when we haven't had all our tools, right? Like when we haven't had all our tools, I've seen him go get the one, right? And put the blocks down, right? And play on the counter. Like I've seen him do it. So, but I don't know if he'll do it with the type of players that he has. I just don't know. Because now we have most of our players. Like I'm expecting Cole Palmer to be on the bench.
Oh, you're expecting Cole Palmer to be on the bench?
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah, because a lot of Chelsea fans, they're hedging, from what I've seen, they're hedging their bets on Palmer being able to take part in this game in some way, shape, or form, and they feel like that could be one of, if not the deciding factor for the result of the game. Now, don't get me wrong, Palmer is a fantastic player. Absolute baller. He's cold, yeah.
Mhm.
And he to me, he's someone who, when you need someone to kind of have that moment and make a difference in that moment, he's the difference maker. He can be that difference maker.
I think we have two of them now, but yeah, continue.
Yeah, Esteval, I would say, is definitely on that path to becoming a difference maker for Chelsea. Now, my only thing though, and it'll be good to hear your view on this, is while I understand that Palmer is a really great player, yeah, when was the last time he actually played football? Because he not only is he coming back from an injury, not only
like 2 or 3
has
months,
and not only has he not played football, the ask is to come in against Arsenal and make
That's why I don't think most of us think he's going to start though, right? Like that.
But even if he comes on, like surely that's too much of an ask. Like, just
it's not like he's not training though. Is the other side of it though? Like it's not like he's coming in but no training,
but training and.
I know, but I'm just trying to give you the opposite side. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily saying you're wrong. I'm just trying to give you the opposite side of it. That's all.
And you as a Chelsea fan, would you even want to potentially risk throwing Palmer into a game that's going to be this intense off the back of a 2-3 month injury? I don't know. It doesn't.
I don't necessarily think that there's a right or wrong answer here. I just think it's more of like a preference situation, and like in a matter of like how fit is he would determine how many minutes he is like, and that's not a question for either me or you to answer realistically. Like that's an Enzo Maresca question really, and he won't tell us. Like he's not going to tell us about Cole Palmer. Like he's made it clear he's not going to tell us about Cole Palmer. So it's like, really it's like I just don't see like how I can give you the answer to that unless I know how fit he really is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And to me, you're kind of right, in my opinion. You're kind of right. Like, to me, it's like we're playing well. It's not like we have Cole Palmer. We playing well without him.
Yeah,
we all right. Like it's not like we not doing. We all right. And like we have players who are physical enough in the midfield. So necessarily, like, do you really need to put him in that midfield battle? Because in my opinion, it's going to be probably similar midfield that we played against Barcelona, just played differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think in this game, Gusto would probably play in the midfield, and Gusto probably plays as like a presser on top of Zubimendi. So Gusto will probably man mark Zubimendi in this game. Is the way that I've seen him, how I've seen Enzo Maresca play these games. It's either Gusto in the midfield or Reece in the midfield, right? And Reece will go and play more of a pivot like he did in Barcelona. Or he'll play Gusto, who will be more of a chaser or like a shadow, right? A shadow presser, which means you're literally on top of one player and you're covering him for the entire game. Okay? That's it. You're on top of him. We're going to eliminate him from the game. Man mark him out the game. Okay?
Wait, you would do that with...
Probably Zubimendi.
Gusto?
Yeah.
So, then so are you saying that if Gusto plays in the midfield, he would be your furthest forward midfielder?
Yeah, he would shadow mark the... shadow mark. I'm talking on pressing situations because like in pressing situations, once we all drop back into our block, everybody's in the same area.
Yeah.
Everyone.
No. I hear.
But if we're talking about up the pitch, right? If you're talking about up the pitch, I'm just telling you tactically how I've seen
Yeah.
Maresca go into these games. Gusto will literally sit on top of Zubamendi, and you'll have to progress from either Rice or someone else. Like, that's the way that we'll force it. Like, that's the way that we'll take the game out. We'll take the one thing that will make you comfortable, right? And the one place that a lot of teams are comfortable building up is from their CDM. So in these games, what he'll do is he'll man mark the CDM, okay? So basically just take him out the game. Like, Gusto will chase you the entire game, right? Like, that's just what that's what his capabilities are. Physically, he is willing to run and cover you all game, right? That's fine.
Jordy, what I was thinking.
Jordy, I'm telling you, we don't care. As Chelsea, as Maresca, if you're going to play that ball over the top, that's what we want you to do. Like, that's how we want you to play. We don't want you to play through your midfield because we'll take the ball away. If you play through your midfield, we'll take the ball away. That's what we do.
I'm gonna take it a bit further than Jordy D in it. Big up my bro. And because for me, like, if you was gonna say that one of your game plans is gonna be for Gusto to track Zubamendi for the majority of the game, you're immediately allowing Arsenal to overload you in multiple areas in the pitch, because it's not just about us having ball playing centre backs.
Mm-hmm.
Timber's ball playing, Calafiori's ball playing.
Yeah, but those players will be pressed, right? Like, it's gonna be one of the two center backs are gonna have the ball. We'll have nobody on them, and those are that player, whoever that player they choose is, will not have a man on them. Are you suggesting
that it would be wise for Chelsea to go man-to-man press against Arsenal?
We man-to-man press in every game, man.
Please. I man-to-man press Arsenal, please. See, don't get me wrong, your press is actually really good.
Yeah, and we have the physicality to deal with a lot of teams. Yeah. That's the thing. It's not like it's a but you guys don't underestimate the fact of that, though. Like, I'm being serious, and it may not be a man-to-man press. It may just be we're taking Zubamendi out, and when you build up, you have to play outside of Zubamendi.
Like, but we can build with other players, though.
That's fine, and that's what we're going to try. I'm telling you what Chelsea's going to do, right? Like I'm not saying that Arsenal is going to not be able to do anything to it. I'm not saying that Arsenal's not capable of being able to do that. Like, I'm telling you how Chelsea's going to defend you, right? I'm telling you what we're going to do in those moments, because what we're going to do is we're going to try to make this uncomfortable for you, okay? Like, we're going to try to build up uncomfortable, right? Yeah. So the way that I see us making it uncomfortable in the way that he's done it in the past is what I'm telling you. Gusto's probably going to sit on top of Zubamendi. Doesn't mean you guys can't play out of it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that's probably the tactic that's going to lie, right? That's probably how it's going to end up being. So Rice dragging the ball up the pitch, one of the center backs making passes, that's more likely than Zubamendi, because the way that we play, we're going to try to take him out of the game. Like, that's probably how it's going to end up being. So, like, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you guys can't do anything, because I've seen you guys do everything. So it's like who am I to say anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, all I'm saying is what Chelsea can do, right? Like, I know what Chelsea's going to do. I know how we're going to probably defend you. That's because I watch us 3 times a week, 3 times each game. I watch it the game over. I'm just giving you the tactic of that side of it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I rate what you guys do in every facet. Like, every facet of buildup at this current moment I rate it highly. The one way that I've seen you guys struggle at certain points, I guess would be the best question, is when the ball is at the 2 center backs and they are forced to make line breaking passes, and like everyone's marking, they're forced to try to line break the pass. It'll get a little stagnant. The ball will go to Rice. It'll go back. It'll go into like a triangle between the 3 of them. And then eventually it'll probably go out wide, right? But normally when that line breaking pass isn't there, ball will go out wide for you guys. And then you guys play your wide game. You'll have Calafiori get width. You'll have Timber get a little bit more width, and then the ball gets quick. So as soon as it gets wide, the ball's quick. Get to the wing. Get to the inside pass to this Rice specifically, because Rice loves to make that run inside. And then he makes the inside run. He'll overlap sometimes. The guy's brilliant, by the way. Like, I didn't expect this guy to be what he is today, and he's absolutely brilliant. So, like, I watch you guys too. I know what we're going to do tactically. I know what we're going to do tactically, specifically.
And do you know what? Yeah, just to go back to the Palmer thing quickly as well, because if Palmer is fit enough to play, I imagine that there's a high chance he could start. Which would then all of this. Then I wonder who actually, like, does Palmer sit on Zubimendi? I don't think he's got that.
Maresca just confirmed he's available, by the way.
Oh, he just confirmed he's available. Yeah. Okay, fairs. So mad. If he's confirmed he's available,
he probably starts.
Yeah.
If he's doing that, he probably starts. Like that. I wouldn't be surprised.
So then what? Palmer in the 10, and then
I don't know what he does.
Pedro.
I don't know what he does.
The 9?
That would be probably what would happen. But then my whole Gusto plan gets thrown out the window.
Yeah. That's what
my whole Gusto plan literally gets thrown totally out the window. Like, all I thought what was gonna happen just gets thrown the fuck out the window. Like, ignore the last 15 minutes of me speaking, pretty much. Like,
so my thing is then, all right, so here it is, breaking. Cole Palmer returns after long injury and will be available to start versus Arsenal. So now, okay, cool. So Palmer is raw. Even Fabrizio has said Palmer's available to start. Okay, cool. So if Palmer's available to start, then that means
it's João Pedro, Palmer 10.
So João Pedro in the 9, Palmer in the 10. Obviously, we don't know what Maresca would, because he could throw a spanner in the works, but this is just us assuming.
He always throws a spanner.
Yeah. So then,
in a year and a half of this manager, I have not gotten not one starting lineup right. Not one in a year and a half. I have not gotten one right. I always get majority of it right, but he always puts one thing where I'm just like, didn't expect that. So, like Barcelona, didn't expect Neto up top. We have 2 strikers, Neto up top.
I worry about your balance now then, because I'm assuming your 3 will be Palmer, Enzo, Caicedo. It should probably be Palmer, Santos, and Caicedo, but for balance perspective. But I feel like
what it should be is Palmer on the right. That's what it should be. That's what it should be. Now we put 3 midfielders: Enzo Santos, Caicedo, and 3, and that puts real balance into this.
Oh, look at the new one, Tim Howard.
Howard.
I won't lie, Tim Howard. I hear it.
Tim Howard's actually not a bad looking dude. Like, he actually got.
I hear. Hey, we're both American. But how about that? Hey, maybe there's a connection somewhere. Maybe there's a connection.
Don't test hooks either. He got the passport right next to him. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. I've got the passport, man. Hey, I can now use my 5th Amendment. You know what I mean? I'm allowed to do it, man. You know what I mean? I can plead the 5th. I'm allowed to do that now. So when I'm on streams now, I don't have to answer. You get me?
I know, but like the one that got me was the top dollar, bro. That one had me in tears. That shit had me in tears, bro. Literal tears. Like, I was in tears when someone said, I'm just sitting here at work. Imagine me just sitting here at work watching you and Cal. And then somebody says, you look like top dollar. I literally am in my soul laughing so hard. That is the funniest shit. Anyways, let's get back to the game. So for you guys, right? Like what do you expect the team to be? It feels like that's the other question with you guys, right? Like, you guys kind of have the same thing with us. Is like, he could throw a spanner in the works because you guys got the depth of a moon. I mean,
you're like, because oddly enough, Gyokeres and Havertz could be back for the game. So now, like, and we all know Arteta sometimes he throws spanners in the works. So I'm even hearing Jesus has an opportunity to be available. Like, we're now coming to a point now where all of our players that were out are coming back. Obviously, Gabriel, he's it is what it is. But our offensive players, they're all kind of on their way back. So it's really how it's really how.
Give me 1 second, bro. Just give me 1 second.
And obviously, people, while Joey's on his 1 second, just make sure you're doing a few things for me. Liking the stream, that's the first thing. There's quite a few of you in here, so we should be to the moon with likes. But if we're not, then we all know why.
Is it a color thing? Is it a color thing? Is there a color thing about that? Is there underbelly color thing that?
You get me. So just make sure we're working on that. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Yeah, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're subscribing to Web Sports as well. I can't lie. I saw the BBL and Bumo, and I can't lie. Yeah. Yeah, right now. Yeah, I want to fight somebody in it. So, but I hear
Sorry
it.
About that.
I hear it though. I hear it. No, but it's all cool. So, like, obviously, there's a lot of things we can do, and it all comes down to how Arteta wants to approach the game. So, if Arteta wants to play on the front foot, I can see him starting Merino. Like, if he wants to control the possession, all of that stuff, control the tempo of the game, I can see him playing with a false nine over Viktor Gyokeres. And my reason for saying that is because I believe he will see it as he can ram-pack the midfield and give your players less space in the midfield to operate. Because obviously you will have Eza there, you will have potentially Ødegaard could play because he came on as a sub, so potentially Ødegaard could start. And then maybe you have something like Eza on the left, and then obviously he comes in centrally from there. You have Merino dropping into the midfield. You also have the because I don't. Did you watch the Arsenal Bayern game? Was that the game that you watched? Mm-hmm. Did you notice how what happened a lot, especially when we're building up, is Zubamendi would kind of drop deep enough to arguably it's a back three now, and then we built from that, which then allowed because Merino was dropping back and Eza was shifting into the 9. So it's like we're always creating scenarios where we can overload the midfield. You even got Saliba. He's now part of his game this season is to be that extra man in the midfield. But while he's also being that extra man in the midfield, you've got Calafiori that he just ventures everywhere.
Yeah.
I call him the hiker. He just ventures everywhere. So there's going to be a lot of times in this game where
I guess the question is this, right? With him, let's just say Cole's over there.
Let's
say Cole is over there, right? Right wing.
Yeah.
Let's just say, for the sake of our conversation, let's say Maresca knows that you're going to overload the midfield because it's something that you do very frequently, right?
Yeah.
He plays a 3-man midfield, Cole on the right wing. Would you be okay with whoever that is, probably Hincapié, I guess would be in this case, one-on-one with Cole?
Yeah. Because
that's realistically what would end up happening, because that switch would come directly from Enzo Fernandez as soon as we win the ball most of the time. Like I would assume that switch would come. So like that's if you're leaving Calafiori to Rome, right? If you're leaving Calafiori to Rome and Cole's playing on the right, or if it's Esteval over there in the second half, right? You feel comfortable? Is that like a comfortable spot for you?
I'm more comfortable with Palmer than I am Esteval because Esteval's got a little bit of that speed.
Yeah.
Palmer don't really have that speed. You know what I mean? At least not frightening speed that can actually like really
Cole's more dribbling than speed. But
yeah.
The dribbling is going to be something that he's going to have to deal with.
But
yeah, that was where my thought process comes in, right?
But the question is, do do you want Cole Palmer to be isolated on the right? Because if Cole Palmer's on the right, he's isolated from the game.
Why? Because he cuts inside all the time. He drifts inside.
He's isolated. He's so much more of a threat starting in the 10 than he would against Arsenal specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, because we like to push players out wide.
Yeah, but like I said, he's the type of player that, like, his natural instinct is just to drift inside into the 10 area.
Yeah, so he'll be drifting into Hincapié.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be Hincapié. It's gonna be Hincapié. It's gonna be that guy right there. Hincapié 1-on-1 in the half space. Like, that's what it's gonna be. Like, that's really
people don't really get 1v1s against Arsenal.
But if once again, this is not a team. This is a team that plays quicker football than the majority of the teams that you played against in the past. Like that ball.
Bayern played pretty quick though.
Yeah, true. But that ball over the top from Kimmich, expect that to be a norm now. Like especially if Hincapié is not Hincapié, but especially if Calafiori is roaming, that ball is going to come quicker though from us. Like, that's a normal ball for us to get the ball to the wing quickly, like both wings really.
But I feel like we're aware of that now.
A little bit more defensive aware, but that's what I'm saying. Like, are you going to let Calafiori roam in this game? That's
because Calafiori roaming is.
That's where my question comes. That's where my question comes. Right? Is like yes, if Palmer's over there or Esteval's over there, are you going to let Calafiori get to right wing? You know what I mean? Like,
because we all shift over.
Okay, fair enough.
We all shift over. So what would usually happen is when Calafiori goes roaming, we'll probably adopt a back three with Timber, Saliba, and then Hincapié. So, but this is what I mean. Like, so the goal that Bayern scored
when he came on against Olise, I guess would be the real question. You think he really?
Yeah, he did to a degree. Obviously not as much because by then the game was done, innit? Actually, he's the one that got the assist.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I felt like he was the reason why you guys closed it out. Like, but like he was also strictly on that left wing, right? Like he was mostly like left fullback operating, like not necessarily like.
Do you know why?
Fury type of fullback running all over the pitch and shit.
Yeah, no, I hear that, but do you know why? Because I know Chelsea do like to do over the top. Yeah. I do imagine you guys will want to try to play through us the majority of the time because a lot of your build up we like to do on the ground, but there is occasions that you do. You get me? You play it over
Get
the
that
top.
ball over to the wing quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because it's there at least.
But the only reason why, when I say the only reason why, for me, the only reason why Bayern scored the way that they did, is not because the ball got sent over to an area that was vacated. It's because Saliba was being like drifted out of his position because Harry Kane was dropping so deep, and you have to keep your eye on Harry Kane. All due respect, Saliba doesn't have to be worried about Pedro in the same way that he's worried.
I disagree.
About Kane.
I disagree, bro. I disagree. Not in the same way as Kane, but like the same style of player he's gonna be doing the same kind of thing.
Yeah, but you don't give Kane space, because if Kane gets space, he will shoot the ball from wherever and he will score.
Bro, I looked up a stat. Okay, before this show. I looked up a stat before this show. João Pedro has scored in like the last 3 out of 4 games against you guys.
Yeah, for Brighton, I hear it.
Like once again, I'm not necessarily saying. I'm just saying the style player, the way that he plays, and against that opponent, against Saliba, against Gabriel, like he's done his thing. Let's not get it twisted. And gets not obviously not for us, but he's done his thing. So like,
he has.
I don't want to necessarily like downplay João Pedro, right? That's the one thing I don't want to do. But I don't want to also up him all the way to Harry Kane. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, no, it fairs. He has scored some goals against us, but again, I guess it kind of comes back to the where does Palmer play? Because if Palmer plays in the 10, Pedro's going to be very uncomfortable. Deep,
that space is vacated like a.
Yeah, but he's going to be very.
That's why I don't know how you play us, right, with João Pedro, because I that's where my question all lies. Now, this is the whole Palmer thing, really. And if I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm sure Arteta already has a plan for it. Okay, so like
Yeah, of
Let's
course.
not get it twisted. All right. But I'm sitting here, I watched the Bayern game, right, Hooks? And I'm sitting here and I'm saying, man, Mosquera is going all the way up the pitch to follow Kane, man. Like, that's an interesting thought to do. Like, I would think that you might just pass that over. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of having Mosquera run all the way up the pitch, you got someone else pass the assignment over and have him move up the pitch with him. But Harry Kane went all the way up the pitch. And like,
but you have to follow. But you have to follow.
I get you. I totally understand that point. But it's, I would think you pass it off, right? And that's where my thought process comes in with the Palmer, João Pedro situation, right? Palmer's instinct is to find space in front of goal. That's just his instinct. It's what he wants to do. And João Pedro's instinct is to drop in the D, pick up the ball. If you play it the same way, the one thing that Olise isn't is the way that Cole Palmer likes to drift inside and find the spaces in the inside pockets. That's not what he wants to be doing. That he would rather stay on the outside, pick up the ball on the outside, ball the feet, and make his thing happen. If the same properties are in line, right? And João Pedro is Harry Kane in this sense, and you mark him the same way you would have marked Harry Kane. Not necessarily to say that you are going to do that, but let's just say for the sake of our conversation, that's the case. Palmer is going to have inside spaces one-on-one with one of the center backs once again. So it's like, I'm very curious on how you mark us. I'm very curious. Bro, I'm stuck now. I thought I had this game kind of like in a vacuum, tactically kind of understood.
Now you're all thrown up because of the Palmer news.
Like, I have nothing. I have to go back to the drawing board pretty much to just figure out how this is all going to play out.
But how do you, obviously because Gyokeres is in contention, how do you feel personally? Like, let's be fair, like your centre backs, that they're individually Fofana cold, but I think as a pairing, your centre backs aren't not the greatest. Like they do have a mistake.
Do you see why we liked Levi so much? Because Fofana and Levi, that's a nice cold little pairing that was getting built. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Like, what do you? How do you?
Do you fear? Well, maybe fear is too strong of a word. But are you concerned about what Viktor Gyokeres could offer to this game, considering how scrubby your centre back pairing? Like, there's definitely mistakes, and the thing is as well is, I don't know if a lot of people picked up on it, but when Gyokeres plays, he's Magneto, bro. Like everybody's getting drawn into him, which then gives space to the wide. Yeah. So how? Because I think I'm pretty sure you said you'd rather Marino.
You know what worries me more, Hooks, is if it was Trossard, I would be extremely worried. Okay, like, because of how highly I rate Trossard's movement in and around the box, and just his understanding of runs, of where to run into space. Like, he's brilliant, and people don't give him enough credit for that type of shit.
Very intelligent player.
Like it's just, he is one of the scariest players on this team for me. Okay, for me, like,
I think he's out injured though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't know if I would do Marino, right? Because I feel like you need that kind of movement around him for him to be very, very, very at his best, right? For him, Marino to be at his best, you need the movement around him to be very good. I would say if this is like, I don't know, I would say that Gyokeres is probably more likely to score on our right hand side than on our left hand side than on our right hand side. And I think he likes to use our right hand side, so your left channel to occupy that space. That's an athletic matchup that I'm okay with when it comes to Fofana. When it comes to Trev, that's where I'm like, that's you're gonna get like the bullying part of his game. Just I don't know if you can deal with that. Like that's my real. I just don't know if you can deal with that. Like if he's isolating Chalobah more, then rather isolate. Like if he's isolating Fofana, he's gonna have a long day. He's just gonna have a long fucking day. But if he's isolating Chalobah, he'll be able to spin on him. He'll be able to turn and shoot on him. Like he'll be able to get to his bag, like his bag of tricks that he likes to do. That's where he'll be able to get his bag of tricks off. With Wes gives you an equal physical, like athleticism aspect between the two of them. Like I think they're pretty equal physically, so I wouldn't try to go that route. But that Trev matchup,
it could. And
he did all right against Lewandowski, so I give him some credit for that. But yeah, like that Trev matchup,
it could be. And you know what? It's not just Gyokeres that. Well, if Gyokeres plays, it's not just Gyokeres that he has to worry about. He has to worry about Saka drifting inside.
Yeah, but we got that boy Gyokeres, son.
No, Saka usually has good games against him, man.
Even I think they have good games against each other. Like it's not necessarily like
it's not so
one gets a better at the other, or it's like one gets some wins in the game. Gyokeres gets his wins in the game. It's just a good battle. Period. It's a good battle when it's Spain versus England. It's a good battle. Like so they see each other 4 or 5 times a year for
they definitely see each other quite a lot, but I just, and the other interesting thing as well is like, I feel like Chelsea have to be really worried about Eza drifting just outside of the box and picking up space and pockets outside of the box, and because he's lethal. Like
he's already scored on us this year.
Yeah, he's lethal. Like he
wasn't even on your team and he scored on us already. So like.
So yeah, and then obviously there's a whole. Do you know what the thing is as well? Martinelli is back, and so is Madueke. So now we're gonna have a bit of speed on our.
I see Martinelli as your super sub
potentially because Trossard's not there now. So because Trossard's not there, there's every possibility that Madueke.
I think he gives the Madueke nod. Yeah, just because I don't know. I just think he gives Madueke.
Are you worried about a potential dagger to the heart from Noni?
I think I'm more worried if he played on the right, because I think he's a little bit more physical than Saka, and that's where I think Gyokeres' weaknesses is like super physical wingers. He gets a little bit roughed up on them. So like if he can play on the right, that's where I see him probably being a little bit more effective on Gyokeres. And I rate Gyokeres as like the highest of the high. Like there's nobody better than him. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I think he probably has more change on that side because I don't expect Gusto to play right back. I expect Reece James to play right back. And if you're asking me, is Madueke going to get anything on Reece James? Forget about it.
What about Martinelli?
For Martinelli, at least I think he's more intelligent with his runs. Like he makes that inside cutting run from outside to in, which is the most dangerous run for a fullback, right? So if you're from the wide area and you're cutting in between the fullback and the center back, and you're making that run between the fullback and the center back, and he times it really well. Like he times that one run very well. If you can get the ball to him quickly, that's where he's dynamic. But if he's on top of the ball for too long, that's where I feel like you can get some change out of him. Like you can get the ball out of his feet, from underneath his feet a little bit easier if you slow him down. Because once he's at full pace, you don't have enough much of a chance to touch him. You know what I'm saying? At full pace. But like if you can slow him down from getting to that type of run or getting that ball over the top, because that's where he's really dangerous, in my opinion, is when you get that ball over the top. I think Reece can handle him, personally. To be honest, I think Gusto even could handle him. I think Gusto would handle Martinelli more. No, I think it's a little bit more of a different of a thing. Think about it this way, right? I'm not necessarily saying
I think Gusto would be able to handle Martinelli better than he would be able to handle Madueke. And I think Reece would be able to handle Madueke better than he'd be able to handle Martinelli. You see, that's where I'm going with it. I'm not saying that he'll be able to just handle him. I'm just saying how the style of player comparatively would be able to deal with each player. That's where I'm going with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. Because I was about to say you're moving a bit mad with the.
No, I didn't mean to go too far with it. I don't really like to do the too far. You're getting locked up type of thing. I don't like to do that.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So, all right, let's start working our way towards some sort of because you know my prediction in it. My prediction hasn't changed. Like, I think Arsenal win this. Well, I've said 3-0. Yeah, but I'm way more confident keeping the clean sheet than the specific scoreline. Like, it could be 1-0, could be 2-0, could be 3-0. It something nil. Do you know what? I wouldn't even rule out a 0-0. Personally, I feel like sometimes when a game is hyped up as much as this is, and everybody's on it, teams can just cancel out each other, and it easily becomes a game that's battled in like the middle third. Yeah, and there's not too many chances that are created in either final thirds, and
that's kind of how a lot of our games go too.
Yeah,
the last couple of our games have gone, hey, you get one chance, who's clinical enough? Like
100%. And I'm just so confident in Arsenal keeping a clean sheet. That's the thing that I'm the most confident in, because let's be real, it's been a struggle for teams to score against us this season. Like, I don't feel like I'm saying anything too mad. I can understand how it can come across as disrespectful in it, but I just feel like we haven't. I don't think we've shown anyone too many chances. Not too many teams have had any real sniffs at goal. It's not even just about. It's not even, and then it's not even just about us limiting your ability to have chances on our goal. It's also when you do get chances on goal, your players miss a lot of chances. Your forwards miss a lot of chances. Like, you're not the most clinical of front.
Depending on who, though, right?
Obviously, depending on who. Like, because don't get me wrong, Esteval's always got a goal in him. Palmer's always got a goal in him. Caicedo's got a goal. Yeah. Caicedo sometimes got a rocket in him from somewhere.
And Enzo seems to be finding his way into scoring, 10 goals a season.
But Garnacho, not clinical. Gittins, not clinical. Delap, not clinical. Neto's not clinical. But Neto, not clinical.
But he scores against you guys for some reason. I don't know why.
Unfortunately. But let's hope that never happens. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen on this weekend. But I'm there with the 3-0.
Well, we do have a couple of guys, though, Hooks. You can say, now that I think about it, we do have a couple of guys, and not specifically for Chelsea, but for some of their other Premier League clubs, have been a little bit of a thorn on your side. Pedro Bento. I think even Garnacho's had a couple good games against you guys.
Play him,
a little bit of a thorn. That's all I'm going to say. They can be a thorn. I don't know how much of a clinicalness they'll have, but hey, if Cole can get a chance, I'll put my money on him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
has your prediction changed now that you know that Palmer's there?
No.
Still the same?
It's still the same. Still 2-1 to me. 2-1 Chelsea. And I'm backing my squad. I'm backing my squad just to back my squad. But I said this to you, I think yesterday, Hooks.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that this game's that big. Okay, I said this, and the reason why I say this is this, okay? Yeah, we'll be 3 points behind you if we win. But I have more faith in you not to slip on a banana peel than I have in my own team.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? And that's kind of the difference in these two squads, in my opinion. Because I do believe in our squad. I think we'll be there until the end. But I think in the end, we have more of a chance to slip on a banana peel in these than you do. Your defensive structure will keep you out of slipping on these banana peels, where our defensive structure has been good recently, but I still have doubts on some of these players' proneness to mistakes. And
I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I think that's a fair kind of I think that's a fair. It's a fair take.
Yeah,
it's a very mature take. I definitely won't hear this from a lot of other Chelsea.
No, you won't. But I'm a very level-headed individual overall. I know I can get hot, but I'm a level-headed individual overall when I'm speaking about football, especially when you're not like just trying to bait me. Like if you bait me, I'm just gonna take the bait. I'm gonna fight you. Let's fight. Like I'm gonna take the bait. We can fight. You know what I'm saying? Like let's go. But when we have these kind of conversations, that's not really what I'm about. Like I'm not about that. Like when I watch football, I watch with my eyes. I'm not watching it with my heart, even though I hate you guys. I'm still watching with my eyes. So I use my brain. I use my brain. So I'm just giving you how I feel about it. Enzo Maresca and this team has proved me wrong before. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go on. If we do win this game, don't be surprised if we go and win 10 in a row and we slip somewhere else. Right?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be
somewhere
surprised.
stupid as well. It'd be somewhere
dumb. Exactly.
Yeah,
somewhere dumb. And but to get that 10 in a row though, will show a lot for this football club. Like because we haven't had runs like that. Period. That means we could do that 10 in a row again. You know what I'm saying? So like that's a big jump for us, and that type of consistency will keep us in and around. I just think you guys slip less. That's it. Less banana. This is Mario Kart, and you guys are missing the bananas on the way, and we just hit one too many. You know what I'm saying? Then that's it.
But Jenny brings up a good point though. Like Hincapié and Mosquera are, I think they're top. Yeah, I think they're top. But they're not Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
And while both of them have played at centre back with Saliba, we've conceded. And you lot are first for most chances created. So it's going to be a big deal for us to actually be able to limit your chance creation, but also not concede. I feel like us not conceding in this game will mean something.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. People don't rate our attackers, but you have to rate our attack. Like you don't want to have to rate our attackers, but heck, you have to rate what we're doing in attack. Second in goals scored, most chances created. Like you have to rate, and that's all without our talisman. So
the big dog's back.
Like and I just
want to rough him up though.
And play football. That's it.
We're gonna rough him up. We're gonna rough him up, man. We're gonna rough him up. If anyone from Arsenal, you're watching this, rough him up, man. I need headlocks.
I just want to see. Do not let the little kid score, bro. If you let this kid score,
I'm telling you, Hooks. If you let this kid score, if you let him score, you're gonna let Chelsea fans burn. They're gonna have torches and they're just gonna start burning everything.
If you let this kid score against you, I'm telling you, if you let him do a Liverpool against you or something like that, he's gonna burn. Chelsea fans are gonna burn everything. Yamal, who the hell is this guy? Like they're gonna burn everything down, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Do not let this kid score on you. They will lose their entire brains. Nobody in Chelsea will be logical ever again if he scores on you.
I'm gonna need Gabriel. Any one of the Gabriels to just be like, yo, Esteval, relax. Just for this, relax. We want you to be at the World Cup. We don't want to have to take you out. You know what I mean? So we don't want to have to destroy your confidence before you even get to the World Cup. So relax, and be calm, bro. But yeah, people, we'll wrap it up there. Obviously, love for all the people that came through, especially those of you that was raided from NAF. Big up NAF every single time. Just make sure on the way out, you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel, not just to me, but to Joey as well over at Wab Sports. It is in the title. And for the reheal ones, afterwards, come back to the video, hype up the video, drop a comment on the video, leave your prediction in the comments below. And as always, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Come on, you got it.
Man, I lick shot like Shevchenko. I got fam like getting on my nerves. Feel like man, I itch if that man get killed. Every day tryna get on nerve, but man just swerve, idiot, have a let go. I didn't mean idiot, have a let go. Man better mind out before they find out it can get dark when you gas this petrol. Splash all over the pavement curb. Man know me, I don't play with verbs. Seen too much, I'm aiming first. Man don't think anymore, man burst. 18 in a clip that's gift and curse. Man won't limp this biscuit her. Civilian crashed on LinkedIn work. Got stacks on who's gonna be sprinting first. Them man now some man. Little idiots don't concern man.